Ich freue mich jetzt sehr, ihn zu begrüßen. It's a pleasure for us to have you here. So please come on stage and give us an insight into the current situation. A warmly welcome to Mr. Hisham Zaazou. Here is there. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome, Minister Zaazou. Thank you for coming to the Travel Industry Club Award Night tonight. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
So, Minister Zaazou, please give us an insight on the current situation as far as the stability of the political situation is concerned.
I think we, sincerely speaking, gained a lot of steps. I don't think, I don't think we arrived 100% to the station that we would like to arrive to, but I was here a year ago, and I think during this year we have come a long way of safety and stability. And I think politically speaking, if you look to this part of the world and see the map, Egypt now stands as a green oasis among a stormy desert. See what's happening in Iraq, what's happening in Syria, what's happening in Libya, what's happening around, and we are intact. People are living, going to their work, and we are building our economy. Our economy was making a 1% until last June. Today we're heading for the 3.5% and 4%. Right. So we're doing well, and tourism is picking up, and stability and security is gained by the day.
As you said, you're doing well. What do you actually do to stabilize the political situation?
Well, for the political situation within Egypt, I think we have a roadmap, and that roadmap is very clearly defined, and we're sticking to it. We started with the constitution. We had the presidential elections done very democratically, and now we're heading towards the end of the year to the parliament. Now, with this, we are having an inclusive policy for our political advancement in that, and I'm very proud of the country's system that we're moving into that direction. For our guests, safety is the number one, and security is definitely the number one issues. I'm proud to say that from Germany we received a delegation, because you are well aware that back on the 26th of February we had a negative travel advice to Egypt, particularly to the Sinai area. Today we don't. The German government lifted, softened it. Maybe there is some words here and there we need to work on, but overall the situation from the German point of view is well. How? Because I dealt with it very pragmatically. I asked the German government through our embassy here in Germany, in Berlin, to get a delegation, a technician, a security delegation, to come and check. And we were open. I mean, I didn't say I claim to have the best security in my country. I said, come and check for yourself. See the arrangements we're doing. If there is anything that we could do more, we will do it. But by then, treat us like any other country in the world. We have done by then our homework. We deserve to be treated like any other nation in the world, being it in the West or the East. The delegation came, and they were happy. They asked for additional issues. We did it. And after that, I received the German ambassador in Cairo telling me, I have some good news for you. We are satisfied on this level, and we will change our negative travel advice. This is the answer for stability and security in receiving our guests. They are most welcome, and they are safe, and the tourist has never been a target in that respect.
Obviously, you're doing a lot of homework right now, and you feel very confident in telling us about it, which is great. Thank you. What do you do, and what activities do you actually have to stimulate the business in your main source markets? What are the main concerns of the tourists?
Well, I'm working, and I'm here with professionals around in this room tonight. I'm working on a push and a pull theory. The push is towards the consumer, and the pull is with our partners in the industry. So in the pull part, we are making co-marketing activities with our tour operators. We are receiving educationals, both on the retail level and the tour operator level. We are giving incentives for the airlines to fly into the country. We are having new commercials for the various products that we can offer, and we are trying to use the media in that sense. On the consumer side, we are shifting gears now, and we are helping our partners, helping ourselves by trying to have fam trips on the media side from one aspect, and try to work on the PR level. And already we've handed a tender for Hill & Knowlton, if you know the name. It's one of the big European firms in the public relations, and Germany is one of the areas that we will work on to send the correct messages. Not, I'm saying correct, I'm not saying to make it rosy, to make it flowery, but rather to be honest about it and say, listen, that's what we're doing, and we want your help, and come and enjoy Egypt and help Egypt's economy this way.
And obviously people from the travel industry are very interested to see it by themselves, because I was reading today that you expect 800,000-900,000 people coming to visit your country at the remainder of this year.
Yes, because until now, until the end of August, we received 550,000 German tourists to my country. Not like the very good years, but it is changing. I mean, last August, we witnessed a surge in the numbers of people coming from this fantastic country, from Germany, 65% more, and compared to the same month last year. So I think we're advancing in the right direction. Okay. I have hopes and looking forward for them.
Last question. Obviously, due to the economic situation in the past years, lots of the Egyptian people suffered from the economic crisis in the country. How does the Egyptian government support the people who make their living from the tourism industries and suffer badly at this time?
Well, two things. On the industry level, we worked very closely, I personally, on behalf of the industry, with the government, with the central bank, with the banks, to ease off the payment schedules that was there and represented some form of hardship for them to repay back when the business was really bad. And the same thing for the other sectors of the government to help the industry continue to do the business. But what was the challenge, and I'm here tonight to address this challenge, and tomorrow I will address it in the Congress, is that some of our remote touristic areas in Upper Egypt, in Luxor and Aswan, where people live on tourism. I'm speaking about poor people, people like Kalesh owner, the horse carriage owner, the felucca owner in the Nile, the person that sells a postcard or a vendor. These people suffered very much during the past period. What we try to do until the business comes back, and that's what I'm trying to get the business to come back for them, is to give in kind a support per month after I identified as a government the number of people working directly and the less privileged. We cannot serve everybody. So I had to identify the most needing and depending, the people that do not have a social security, do not have a stable job, that horse carriage owner, that felucca owner, and we gave every month some money until now for a year, and we will continue for another year. But it is now the time to get the business back. And to Luxor and Aswan, because even from Germany here, if you speak about Egypt, it's the Red Sea. And
there's more to it.
But there is more to Egypt, and Egypt is actually the pyramids and the Nile. You don't find it anywhere else. So I look forward to have people revisiting or rediscovering, it seems, because they forgot there is a pyramids in Egypt and there is a Nile in Egypt, and it's a fantastic, romantic thing to have a cruise on the Nile this coming winter. You have to come.
You are doing a fantastic sales job. Thank you very much.